welcome Alessandro, CEO, and Simone, CTO.
Welcome. Thank you for having me here. I'm Alessandro, the CEO, and Simone, the CTO. We will introduce you Toknox in two sessions. One will be the overview of the product, and one more technical for the API integration and functions. So what is Toknox? Toknox is a tokenization platform built on the Algorand blockchain that allows us to notarize, manage, store, sign every kind of digital file. And the aim is to improve any kind of digital process and workflows. We are an extensive team, me and Simone on the stage, and we have management department, marketing one, graphic designer, and of course, development one. You can recognize Benedetto Biondi as an advisor. We and Pietro Azzara, founder of Blockchain Italia, the software house where Volksfinance was launched and designed, and Toknox is a product of Blockchain Italia. We want to solve with Toknox different problems related to data management and processes, such as counterfeiting, plagiarism, fake, and also we want to improve, as I said, the processes that we know are time-consuming. And also we know that from authentication, validation, and technological side, we have lack of transparency due to the legal framework and the technology stack. So what we want to do? We want to integrate blockchain, of course. We start from other products into Blockchain Italia about traceability and notarization. And so we take the perks of notarization, such as proof of existence, proof of immutability, and proof of paternity, and we make a step forward. We create token. Token, it's important because we can have all the transaction history of all the notarization we made. And then we care about digital identity, and that's the reason why we enroll the first cohort of the European Blockchain Sandbox and start dialogues with many regulators about eIDAS compliance, digital identity, and so on. So which is the state of art of the Web 2? You can see different processes, many steps. You don't have audit, and most often we have centralized storage, you cannot choose, and operational risk. And of course, in many of these products, you cannot find neither notarization or tokenization. Very simple, the flow on Toknox, you have a document, we generate an hash, and you can store the document in different storages, so cloud or the geo-distributed storage, or in addition, you can choose the centralized storage. We generate an hash, and we generate and create a token, ARC19, where we have all the transaction history, and at the moment you can have a signature or multiple signatures on the token. Thanks to the tokenization, we can face two different markets. One is the real-world asset market, and the other one is the digital electronic signature and the document management. In the first instance, we will face this market for improving the digital process. It's a very good market, estimated to grow up to 70.5 billion in 2027. And we have different drivers. I can list the main ones. That there is innovation. We merge all the innovation stack, such as notarization, tokenization, and different storage. We take care about the UX, UI, and we start from a solid customer base thanks to another product in the Blockchain Italia software house that is called Edit. And we enrolled, as I said, in the European Blockchain Regulatory Sandbox for the legal framework. And we aim to reach 2-3 million in 2 years from the launch as a revenue. That's the reason why we can position up our platform in the top corner of this graph related to the innovation and the signature strengthness. Business model is flexible. We have membership plan both for customer and businesses, and we have custom version, white label, proof of concept. And we want also integrate software as a service, in particular notarization and tokenization. Just a screen about our financial projections. You can see our business model in this graph, and we have studied to reach 6 million in 5 years from the launch. Very quickly about the history. We start, at the beginning, we don't start with a tokenization platform. We want to launch a new version of Dedit.io, and we enroll, and we were selected in the first cohort of the sandbox. Then we start to thinking about the V2, and we decide to create a new platform, tokenization based. And so the reason why we create Toknox, Toknox stands for tokenization and notarization, and now we had the opportunity to showcase our product at the CS, enroll the Vodafone mentorship program, and now we are at Decipher 2024, and we will launch the platform on September. Then we will add the different features. Next step will be smart contract, new UX features, workflow editor, and so on. So thank you for the attention. I move, not for the ask, we ask fund, but it's not maybe the right stage. And so I leave the word to Simone to go into depth in the API integration. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Simone, CTO of Toknox. Let's take a look at the Toknox API. They will be very easy to integrate. They are developed in Python using Flask, and they integrated the Algorand blockchain SDK. The main functions are the tokenizations to create ARC19 asset representing the tokenization of the asset, the signature to sign files with the sign bytes function of the Algo SDK, the signature request to request other people to sign a document, and the verification to directly verify through the Algorand indexer our tokenization. The tokenization process starts with the upload of the file, and if the user wants to store it, we encrypt it and store it securely. After it, we create a JSON metadata with the SHA-256 hash inside. We upload it on IPFS, obtaining a CID string. We generate then a reserve address with whom we create our asset. From the app, the only parameters we need to create our tokenization are the name, the description, if we want to put it in a folder, and if we want to store our file. We can do the same operation by calling our API with a simple post call. This is written in Python, and with only this parameter, we will obtain our ARC19 asset representing the tokenization with a specific reserve address that represents our metadata. Our metadata that contains all the details about the tokenization and the hash of the file. The signature process starts with the creation of the signature string with the hash of the file and the private key of the user wallet. After it, we add the signer address and the signature string inside the metadata, and again, we upload it on IPFS, and we generate a new reserve address that we use to reconfigure the asset. From the app, we can see our notarization, and if we want to sign, we just need to click on the sign button and insert our Toknox password. And we can do the same operation again with a post call by simply put our password and some referment to the file and our identity. We will obtain the same ARC19 asset as before, but reconfigured with a new reserve address that represents now the new metadata that has inside the signer address and the signature string. The verification process starts with the upload of the file we want to verify. We can go directly to the Algorand indexer and research our tokenization and return all the information about it if it exists. From our app, we just need to upload the file, click on the verify button, and if the tokenization exists, we will obtain all the information about our tokenization. Again, with our API, we can do a post call and just upload the file. We will obtain, if the tokenization exists, all the details about it. Very briefly, the technical roadmap. As Alessandro said, in the Q1 of 2024, after we brought the MVP at the CIF Las Vegas and a minimum marketable product here at Decipher and during the Algorand hackathon, we want then to integrate a smart contract for the tokenization and the signature. We want to integrate a decentralized storage for the file and an on-chain digital identity. Thank you very much.